Hey, what is going on, everybody? WM Games here, and I am just here to say that I am sorry for all of the lack of videos. It's just no one is showing me support on these, and I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should keep uploading or not. So please, everyone, if you come across this video by mistake or accident, just please watch it. And I've made this video before, but I feel like it has to be addressed over and over. I don't like begging for subscribers. I don't like doing this. But for the sake of my channel, I feel like I have to do this. Now, I plan to make a apology video just about everything that's been happening, but that's not today. That's not here right now. I instead plan to make a video about my top 10 favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, if I'm just looking away at something, it's because I'm looking at my 3DS because I have one of the games in there on Sun and Moon. So here we go. Probably number one. What am I thinking? Little disclaimer at the beginning of the whenever this video gets posted, keep in mind that I'm not meaning to copy anyone by this, and whenever I say my favorite Pokemon, this doesn't mean only Alolan region Pokemon or only Alolan forms. It's just my top 10 favorite, just my favorite Pokemon in this generation. Probably right off the bat is my favorite starter that I have chosen. It is Decidueye. Now, the reason why is because I just think it's the cooler out of the starters, and basically, I am a fan of the typing. Ghost and Grass? Yeah, those are... I used a Trevenant on one of my other teams in Pokemon... in another Pokemon game. But, basically... yeah, it it was awesome. Good times. Very good times. Coming in at number 2 is probably just Alolan Exeggutor. I like the fact how some of the fans wanted Exeggutor to be Grass Dragon. Now, I'm not saying this was a bad or a good thing. I'm just saying that this just shows to me that Nintendo actually listens to their fans. They listen to what they have to say. And for one, I do like it. I am a fan of its typing, Grass Dragon. Sure, it has a lot of weaknesses, but like every Pokemon on this list, it has some sort of weakness. And I'm alright with it. Coming in at number 3 is easily my third favorite, and that is Bewear. Now, Bewear, as a Pokemon, starts out as a pre-evolution. Cute, innocent, and funny. But whenever it evolves into Bewear, it gets a little dark. Basically, it wants to give out hugs to its companions. And it can't, because if it does, then it breaks the trainer's spine. Now, this isn't the only Pokemon like this. Because, basically, there's another Pokemon similar to this, and I will be getting to it just later on in this list. It wants to give out hugs. It wants to be loved and cared. but basically it can't, because it knows that if it does, then it breaks its companion's spine. That in itself is just sad. And for one, I am a fan of it. Now, coming in at number 4 is Sandygast. Now, I like it and its evolution. Not because of its typing or anything, but because of its story. Now, let me put it this way. Basically, you know how if someone were to die. Now, this is a grim subject. I do realize that, but I'm putting it in perspective. Imagine if someone you love and deeply cared about died. And over time, people that were buried in the same ground as your loved one died, and their bones would meet together, as well as their soul would kind of combine as one. This, to me, is a very touching subject, because I have had many loved ones die, and basically Sandygast, what it does is it absorbs the bones of dead Pokemon into itself. So, just the fact that its Pokedex entry mentions that, and the fact that its story is very grim, I like it. And I honestly think that Nintendo did an amazing job with this one. Now, coming in at number 5. Number 5 is probably a good representation of me. Wishiwashi. Now, to me, Wishiwashi is a little bit like myself. It has a new form, Schooling, which basically makes it to where it has really low stats whenever it is out of its schooling form. But when it's in its schooling form, its stats get boosted. And what I mean by that is all of his stats get up. Now, me, I try to help everyone I can. But right now, I can't do that. I have to help myself. So, yeah, Wishiwashi is a lot like me in this way. Now, I just think I am a lot like Wishiwashi because of what it does. Now, okay, coming in at number, what was it, 6? Yeah, at number 6 is probably the legendary for the version I am playing, Lunala. Now, Lunala is a very interesting type. Not to give you spoilers or anything, but the Pokemon before this can it can evolve into the legendary in your version. Now, depending on the version of the game, you may not agree with me on this, but I like Lunala as the Pokemon. Now, mainly, I'm not a fan of it. I am a fan of its typing. Don't get me wrong, Psychic Ghost, that is a very good type. But mainly because of the story. If you have the Moon or Sun version, like I said, this Pokemon will be different for you. But just the story around its evolution is something incredible. Now, coming in at number 6 is Alolan Raichu. Mainly, I am a fan of its typing. Electric Psychic, very good type. I just think it's all around a good Pokemon. Might not be too good in terms of type coverage due to the somewhat lacking move pool it has. Depending on which one you get, obviously, but, yeah, I'm a fan of it, and I like the Pokemon in general. Now, okay, coming in at number 8 is Alolan Muk. Now, the thing with him is he has a Poison Dark type. I have no problem with that. But basically, this new Alolan Muk is a Poison type that has had crystals inside of it, and now it has basically mutated into the Poison Dark type that it is. I'm a fan of it. I actually used it on my main team, and I think it did wonderfully. Now, coming in at number 9 is Alolan Dugtrio. Now, I know this is an overused joke, but its pre-evolved form looks like Donald Trump, and its evolution form looks like Hillary. Now, I'm just making jokes here, people. I don't mean anything by them, but, yeah, I am a fan of Diglett's typing, Ground Steel. Obviously not the best, but I am still a fan of it. Now, number 10. This is the big one. The one that I have been waiting for. Now, this is, Mimikyu. I don't know how to say it, but basically, if you have played the Sun and Moon game, and you have beaten it, you will know that all Mimikyu wants to do is be seen. Now, in the place where you encounter it, you see pictures of Ash and Pikachu on the wall. And whenever you go to try and fight it, the totem Pokemon of it, it disguises itself as a Pikachu the entire time. The reason why this is my favorite Alolan Pokemon in this game is because not only of its typing, but just the story. It wants to be loved. It wants to be cared for. But it knows that it can't. So it has to hide behind this disguise to make it seem like something it's not. It puts a curse on everyone who looks at it to make it seem like it's Pikachu because it wants to be loved. And it knows that it cannot do that unless it disguises itself as a Pokemon that everyone likes. And being honest, who doesn't like freaking Pikachu? Now, that is why Mimikyu or Mimikyu is my favorite all-time Alolan Pokemon. Now, I'm sorry that this video may be really long and you may not have time to watch it, but just please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, I've been WM Games, and everyone, please subscribe to this channel and help me out. Show me that you guys actually like my content and want me to keep doing more of it. Like I said, I don't mean to sound like I'm begging for subs, but please guys, just subscribe to my channel. Anyways, you know the drill. I've been WM Games. Peace. Bang.